We are all supporters, and we come from Liverpool.
What's going on, everybody? Today we've got episode 2 of our Trophy Hunter series and episode 2 with Liverpool. So we're going to jump right on into it. Yesterday we took a look around the club as the game came out. Today we're going to do a little bit more. We've got transfers today and we'll see what we can bring in, what we cannot. A couple of you mentioned a couple players, Milinkovic-Savic, Dybala, and Bardi. So we'll see. We're going to wait for scout reports on some. Got some others as well. What I'm trying to do is bring in a really good creative midfielder as well as an attacking option who can also play out on the left, as well as striker in a variety of different positions. Terrier, Neres, Rodrigo would be the ideal one, though I doubt we'll get Rodrigo in. I'm really pushing for Kai Havertz, a realistic target, or what many think is Liverpool's real-life target next summer. So we'll see what happens. We're also going to try and send out a couple of players. Since this one's not necessarily super realistic, we can move on. Some of the other players down here, just a couple. Lallana being one. I really like Lallana, but for this, for this we can move him out. 31, 79 overall. We'll probably move out. Some of these others, just a couple. Kent being one. Real life wants to move. He'd be a good option on this left-hand side to bring in as the backup we were looking for, but he wants to leave in real life, so we'll let him go. Chiravella as well, 22. Probably won't grow a ton more. And then that'll be probably it for moving players out. So in reality, we don't have to do too much here. Trying to bring in 2 players and trying to move out 2 players or so. We have 70 million now, 75 million, so we'll see what we can bring in. But Kai Havertz is the one we're looking for, as there was interest shown in Rodrigo here. 31 million. Kai Havertz is obviously where we want to go. Kelleher will be sad to leave. I can't guarantee him play time. I like this. Can't get their play. It goes up there. It goes up when you tell them you can't guarantee them play time. Because I imagine they like. Glad we're aligned. I really like this actually. This is pretty neat to mess with the morale a little bit. This actually changes quite a bit. I think Alombo is just what I need. Glad we're aligned. And there we are. So not too bad. I really kind of like that. So we'll see what happens. But we're going to sim through these games. We may play a game today, may not. I'm not exactly sure. We play maybe if we get to the final. Oh, look at that. That just up and sims straight through, as we need a 90th minute equalizer, which is not what I was looking for, but I'm not too interested. The only thing we don't want here, of course, is serious injuries. So some of these players looking to come along pretty quickly. Hover moving up nicely. Brewster up to 65. Glatzel moving nicely. We'll get Keita and Gomez to really move up in their training. Would be very good on our thing here. So I'm hoping to go ahead and win all 4 trophies in these first 2 seasons. Be difficult to go ahead and do it in the first season, especially as we get used to the game. 4-0 victory over Kansas City is what we like. So we'll try and do it in 2. Of course, we gave ourselves a 20 season goal, so it's a lot to come. Bit of prize money here. Scout reports are starting to come in, which is what we want to see. We didn't have a ton of scout reports needed, but we'd like to get them all in before we really make a move. We got Paris in the semifinal. This is going to be a tough one. A toughie. Scout reports, scout reports, scout reports, and a loan offer for Curtis Jones, which is good. We'll just go ahead and accept that. See if he moves on over there. We'll see if loans actually work in this FIFA. It's been a while since they've gone and just worked. It's not even just going out there and growing, but just, you know, trying to do something. Get them out of the club. They always get stuck at that screen. They never move to the club. It's pain. But let's see if we can beat Paris here. I'm trying to get a little bit more money. That other group is stacked. Atletico Madrid and wow, we beat Paris 5-0 and Robertson is hurt, which is not what we want to see, but he went ahead and did another 30 minutes or so. So hopefully that is not too serious as we get Dortmund in the final. Go ahead and do this training bit. Once we get all the scout reports in, we'll go ahead and see if we can go ahead and bring in some of those players. Havertz, of course, being the main target for me. We said we didn't have to keep this realistic, but that seems to be a realistic option. If the rumors are said to be true, a move from Bayer Leverkusen to Liverpool would be a big old jump. Loan move rejected. See already. We got some money in there. 7 days. That's not too bad for Robertson, thankfully. Just a pulled quad. He will get past it. We don't have too much at left back. We could bring in another left back. We really could. And if we were smart, we would. But I kind of really want to play with Larouci. So we'll see what happens here. But let's see if we win this game here. Oh, we lost on pens. Ugh. It's a bit harsh, but it's no big deal. Not too big of a deal. So let's just skip forward just another week or so as an offer comes in for Chiravella, which is good. Trying to move him out. Not really looking for anything wild here, and they've offered above what he's probably worth in the end. Reach the final. So not too bad. So we're going to skip forward a week, and then we're going to bring in some transfers and see what we can do here. Why did that come along? That's weird. Just skip forward, boys. The next game is the Community Shield on the 4th. So we may play the Community Shield today. Transfer offer from Trent Alexander-Arnold from the new Juventus. No chance. No chance whatsoever. So forward we go. I'm just trying to get to the end of the week. We'll get to Saturday, see if any more of these things come in, and we'll see what happens. Young boys. It's broken down. I'm disliking how often these are breaking down. Not what I want to see, but you know, it'll have to work out that way, won't it? Stop the simulation really quick so we can get our training in. We don't want to miss out on the training as a transfer offer comes in for Herbie Kane. I didn't put him on the transfer list, I don't think. I put him on the loan list, but a transfer offer came in instead. Probably a decently bright prospect in real life. Herbie Kane. Hover up to 63 already. Everyone's flying in the right direction, which is good. And Hover's going to grow quite a bit. We get his offensive stats are already pretty decent for a fullback. And we get the defensive stats rolling in the right direction. That'd be good. Allison, no thanks. No. Alright, so let's see if we can go bring Havertz in. Bring Kai into the team. Bring him into the transfer hub, and let's see, where is he? Kai Havertz. I think all of our things are in already, yes. If I had to go ideal, it'd be Kai Havertz and then Rodrigo. I don't think I'll bring both of them in. Rodrigo's already moved, so we can't bring both of them in. So if we can go Kai Havertz and then Vargas would probably be my goal here. Terrier after that, and then Neres. My thing about Neres is he's just purely left wing. I'm looking for someone who can play all over the place. And Vargas can at least play cam. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But 55 and 81 million. No. We're not going to pay that. They may not do anything other than the 78 million that he's worth, but it looks like we can probably get him for a little bit less. And of course, we'd like to do that. They've changed the places which around here. It's more casual, which is cool. Our initial offer. We'll go straight to 55. We'll go up to 59, probably. See what we can do here. 67, that's not too bad. And a sell-on clause, I'm not too worried about a sell-on clause. I'd like to bring down the price just a little bit. We'll try 62 and a half. Alright, that's a fair offer. So Kai Havertz, see if we can bring him in on a contract. The fee's been agreed at 62 million, which is going to leave us a decent chunk, especially if we can get Klein out the window and Lallana perhaps, but we'll see. rotation. Alright, he's good with important, which is good. Likes 5 years. We'll have to up his wage, I assume. Disregard release clause. Wages. Okay, so we'll try a decent signing bonus just in case we mess this up here. We'll go up to 70,000 a week and see if he's comfortable with that. And a fair offer, good. Alright, Kai Havertz, we got our first signing into the team. Good old Kai. Let's take a look at where he is in the squad. Do we bring him straight into the lineup? Oh, then who do we take out is the issue. Lallana will have to come out of here and Kai can come in. I really want to play Kai, but I also don't want to drop Wijnaldum or Henderson. But we're probably going to drop Wijnaldum for the time being. There's going to be plenty of players who are going to have, but we're going to have to rotate. We're going to have one, plenty of time, and two, we've got plenty of depth. So, you know, moving players around, it's good. Alright, so here we go. Paris, they come in again. Gets half-a, come in with a bid for Klein. Let's delegate this a little bit. We can probably get a little bit more. We'll try that. We'll see if that delegation works. It does. Hopefully it does. And we've got the Community Shield coming. If we can get him out of the club, an offer comes in for Kent as well. If we can get this money out, we can go for our striker. 9.3. Offer comes in there. We'll try that, and we'll see what happens here. Hopefully we can get both of them to go out, and then we can bring in our striker, our left winger striker guy. Of course, Origi can do that, but then we'll have three all across the front three, which is what we want. We'll have Salah, Shaqiri, Brewster if need be, Origi, Mane, Firmino, and then this new player we bring in. That's quite a lot of depth along that front line, so we'll have to see what happens. An offer comes in for Lallana as well. I'm just going to go ahead and accept this one for Lallana. A decent amount, and it looks like we're going to get 25 million in, as well as what we have left over, which should be 16 million, so we may be closer to 30 million or so. It'll be really put us in a nice spot, and hopefully this all happens right before the Community Shield. They've agreed on 8.3 million. Let's accept that. Kent goes. We got forward and City. Is this going to happen all before City? Klein's agreement. Probably not going to happen before City, which is okay. It's not too big of a deal. Pre-match conference. Oh, we can attend one of the new pre-match conferences. So let's go ahead and check that out. We pick one of the default managers just for the sake of time, as we only have 10 minutes or so. After Havertz's acquisition from Leverkusen, fans are eagerly waiting to see him grace the field. Would you expect a debut against Manchester City? What do you expect? No, he'll be good for the team. Okay. We got next. Expectations, Community Shield. We'll all do what we can to win. It's where we like to go. Obviously trying to win the game. After a good display in preseason, how things are going to play out. We aren't tired of winning. We aren't tired of winning. I like that. Everybody's nice. That's pretty cool. Everyone's morale moved in the right direction as well. I've been in pretty good form. Wijnaldum would like to play, of course. Okay, so not too bad, but we can. Let's go look at our transfers. I don't think that stuff has come in yet, and we're 14 minutes into this video, so we are going to cut it here just for the sake of time. These first 5 episodes or so, I've only got 10 hours on the game, and I'm rocking 2 career modes right now, so we'll only be able to do a little bit each time. So we'll hold it here. Next episode we'll do the Community Shield possibly start the season as well, but we'll also bring in one more player. So we'll probably do the Community Shield, bring in a player, and then after that we'll be on our regular schedule, and then we'll be doing 3 games an episode. So we'll be doing Norwich, Chelsea, Southampton next episode after the City and the transfer, and that'll probably be just that. It'll be 3 afterwards and going forward. Our Champions League group has Paris in it again, Napoli. Oh, is it the same as last year? It must be the same groups as last year. Let's take a look before we head over there. Champions League. They're probably the same groups, I would assume. Oh no, I did not want to change competition. I just wanted to change the groups. Yeah, they're the same groups as last year, which is fine. It's gonna definitely be tough, though, in our first season. Napoli and Paris, definitely tough to deal with. But guys, that is gonna be it for now. I hope you folks have enjoyed. Stay tuned for more, and peace.